Good morning. I'm thinking today about the golden age of mankind. Our current environment, even for, let's talk even all of it, 5 or 10,000 years of recorded history, of verbalized history, of us being aware of there being some remnant artifacts from our civilizations as we have, in a sense, crawled out of our animalship into our personship. And just how good we have it. I can go and make myself coffee in a few moments' time by just going to the sink and getting some water and getting some ground coffee and putting it in a machine and putting in sugar when I'm done with it and going to the fridge and getting half and half and putting a little bit in, and when it's sitting too long, pop it into a microwave for 30 seconds and hello? It seems to me we have it pretty easy. The sugar came from a field someplace, or, from beets in the Ukraine, or from sugar cane in Jamaica, and the coffee similarly, and the machinery and the intellectual capabilities is a whole nother animal. And yet, here we are, full of judgments and our own civilized determinations that we know best. In some ways we are very smart, in some ways we aren't. But we certainly are smarter when we make an effort to grow and to become more. For sure. Meditation to help raise one's mindfulness is a goal we share. I'm sure by now you've already found yourself in a comfortable posture and are undisturbed. That you are feeling a bit quizzical because of the questions I'm fostering and sharing with you. The other day someone was telling me a story and they said they pay rent of $3,500, and I said, that should be your home. Because he's an older man with his wife and a daughter, working daughter. And he said, no, it was because of my bosses. And he said, one of our types of people, one of our evolutionary fingers of people. And didn't do it in a sense of cognation of what he was saying. It's been ingrained in him by our society, by our cultures, even by our religions and spiritual traditions. We are bound by the things we hear, to the things that we believe. Evolution goes back quite a bit further than the 5 or 10,000 years we're talking about. Oh, it's good to keep one hand on the recipe of life side and the other on our advanced and now golden age in civilization. We are still very primitive. We still don't know how to handle ourselves. We can do a great deal to improve. And so I leave you with these thoughts because every moment is different, and our perception of every moment is dear, unique, and deserves positive energy. Feeling on the surface of your skin, the cilia of your hair. Feeling in the air around you an effervescence of energy is there. Even feeling in your auditory nerve for a base level of awareness. Feeling as deep as you know. Allowing yourself to settle, to be calm. The vast sea that we are part of is flat for eternity. Right now, in this moment, it is in between. In a state of relaxation and sensuality of our own. Teeming with life energy. Inside and out. Everything. The oxygen that we're breathing to feed ourselves, for one thing. For one thing. There are many reasons. There are many things alive in the air. There are many energies skittering through the vast sea, through its environs, all kinds of commotions and waves of energy, of different lengths, intensities. Thinking about what we're doing, each of us uniquely planting seeds in your soul garden for self-improvement, recognition, awareness, sensitivity, thinking about what we're doing. Meditation is an art form. The artistry of billions of years has already gone into you and me, us. Billions of years, not one lifetime, not part of one lifetime. So make them partners in your journey, our journey. Partners, allow them to be. Because you have your uniqueness. Yes, you have your specificity in this lifetime, in these moments that are unique, and is a valuable part. And so too is your tradition, your DNA. The message that has come to you over time and through space. Humbly speaking, millions of lifetimes are your past, your history. Millions. So many names. Even in the last 10,000 years of evolution, 20,000 years, 5,000 years, you've had a name. That which you are made of. Or whatever your name is that your parents have given you in the last less than 100 years or so. Remembering, it is just one of many names you've had. I'm not talking about reincarnation. I don't even know what reincarnation is. Really, I haven't thought about it. I haven't looked it up. I'm talking about common sense. I'm talking about a sperm and an egg joining together to create a new being with DNA from each, and so forth and so on, for millions of generations. That's with whom we are. I'm sorry if you have a religion that's come along in the last 10,000 years and says something different. I'm sorry. You can also say that the moon is made of blue cheese. It does not make it so. You need to look for proof, for a better understanding. Science has given us this. Think about what we're doing. And in this acknowledgement that we have room for self-improvement, we rise, we're making an effort. We can utilize our natural capacities and capabilities and shared memories to enhance ourselves. Breathing. Age old. Age old. Pulsing. Same. Millions and millions of generations. Cognition. Also. Remembering. Even 20,000 years ago, we didn't jump into a saber-toothed tiger's mouth because he was close by or she was close by. We fought for our lives. We did best as we could. Thinking about what we're doing all day. It is an all-day affair, meditation. Not just once and done. Unless your once and done is opening every door, every window, and everything. Because that's what I'm suggesting we do all day. And every way you can. Rising. Little steps. Rising. In harmony. In one's own grace, remembering the splendor of life itself, your pulsing, breathing, shimmering majesty, remembering your physicality is a shimmering bundle of miracles, combined, improved, again and again and again, for millions of years, changing, growing, becoming more. It has not ended. As I said, it is my belief we are primitive, with less than 10,000 years of history. Hello? What do you think of a civilization with 1,000,000 years of history? Do you think they would be different? I think so. Be open and kind and understanding. And acknowledge that you have a part in everything that is around you. And radiate positive, healthy, glowing energy. Radiate kindness and peace. Radiate awareness and grace.